Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about things that the book community does that we need to leave in 2024. Now, this is not an original video. There's many videos of this, but I just watched Belle Teresa's video. Not sure how to say her name, but she had a lot of good points, so I'll say like which ones I agree with and whatnot. So I guess I'll start with what I'm the most passionate about. And it's when book content creators recommend a book and they don't say that they're being paid to recommend a book. A lot of book content creators will talk about a book, and then if you happen to scroll into the description of the video, they'll have affiliate links so that the viewers can click those links and pay for books. And when people use those links, they make money off of any of the books purchased through that link. And now I'm not sure if some content creators are contractually obligated to not say that they are paid to recommend books, but if they can say that they were paid and they don't, that is just unconscionable to me. Even if you are paid to sell a book and you love it, I still want you to tell me I'm getting paid to promote this book. So it just takes all the integrity out of it, and I just don't believe anything you say. If I go to the the description of your video and I see affiliate links and you didn't even say anything about that. So that's across the board though. Any sort of affiliate links that people are contractually allowed to talk about, if they're not mentioning it, that's just ridiculous. And I really appreciate the content creators that say, yes, I do make a commission off this link. So and then another thing that goes hand in hand with that is, giving a really good review to books you're paid to advertise, and also advance reader copies. If you just, feel special because you're either paid to promote it or you got sent an early or advanced reader copy, and that kind of influences like your review and how you're trying to get and influence other people to read it. So also, I really don't like when book content creators recommend books just because they are new, relevant, and popular. I do this as well. I talk about a lot of new books. And it's because new books are so overly talked about that it just like gets into my head. So me personally, I need to talk about and read older books more. So that's something I definitely want to do. I mean, all of these are things I definitely want to do or stop doing. So for Goodreads, I know people have a lot of opinions on Goodreads, but I have like one I haven't heard anyone say. And when you are leaving a Goodreads review, don't write the summary of the book in your review, because the top of Goodreads already has the book summary at the top. And when you scroll down in the reviews, not every single review, most of the reviews have that summary in it. So I'm just seeing the same summary in every single book review, and I'm like, I already know the summary. You don't need to write it in the book review. It's kind of implied if I'm reading the review, I kind of have an idea of the summary already. So I'm just so annoyed when there's a summary in every single Goodreads review that I use. So let's see. Putting too much pressure on reading goals, let's not make this competitive. Hobbies are supposed to be fun. They're not supposed to be something you're like putting pressure on yourself and like, oh, I'm behind on my reading goal. And there's no behind on your reading goal. It's just a hobby that you do in your free time. So definitely we need to take the pressure off that. So these next two are similar. Picking up a book you know you won't like because it's popular. I can't stand that. I see so many book creators just reading books I know they're not going to like, but it's just a very relevant book. So they're reading it. And also, people forcing themselves through a book they don't like. You don't need to do that. Again, it's a hobby. You should enjoy it. You don't need to force yourself through a book you don't like. On the other side of things is getting rid of and unhauling books before you gave it a try. So for me, that's like, give it a couple chapters. Like if the chapters are short, read 2 chapters. And if you really don't like it, then get rid of it. People getting rid of books without even reading a chapter or 2, you don't even know if you're not going to like it. You haven't even read it yet. So there's a lot of people just acting like you can't open a book and see and read it. Like that's a big thing in bookstores where people do not open up a book and read it before they buy it. That's just ridiculous to me. The only times when I buy books without reading them first is when there's like online and they don't have a sample online. That's the only time when I will not read the book first. So please read a sample before you buy a book. Not using the library. Use the library. I know some people had to pay for the library, so in that case, don't. But please use the library and please use the Libby app. It's free. Buying an entire series before you read the first book. Now, even with authors I've loved, they have a new series coming out, and I pick up the first book and I don't like it. And that happens with authors I really, really enjoy and expected to like the book. So even with new authors, old authors, just read the first book first before you buy the entire series. And this kind of goes hand in hand with that. This is the last one. New readers or people getting back into reading, buying a whole library before they really know their book taste. So I'm talking, I see a lot of videos where it's like, I'm restarting my reading journey and I'm buying 40 books. But I think you should go book by book and figure out your taste. So you may think, oh, you may try out a book and look, I actually don't like YA true crime. And then, actually, I don't like historical fiction or literary fiction as much as I thought. So before you've really just gave authors a try and figured out what genres and tropes you like, don't go ahead and buy 40 plus books before you even have figured out what writing style, what taste you like. So really, I'm really just against buying tons of books at once because there's a large percentage. It's very probable that you're not going to like a lot of them because you don't know your taste yet and if you like and what kind of writing you like. So really against buying books in bulk like that unless you really, really know what you like. So thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you all think of the online book community in the comments. And yeah, I'll also try to follow these rules as well. I know some of them are hard, but thanks for watching. Bye.